welcome to Global Politics Media. My name is Ella Hargraves and today we will be giving you an insight into everything you need to know about the 2019 federal election. The federal election is fast approaching. With May 18th drawing closer and closer, the election campaign is heating up. A recent survey conducted by Newspoll and published in The Australian on the 9th of May shows that Labor is leading the coalition on a two-party preferred basis 52% to 48%, a slight lift compared to last week when Labor was ahead 51% to 49%. The third and final leaders' debate between PM Scott Morrison and Labor leader Bill Shorten demonstrated the difficult decision voters face. Bill Shorten reiterated the need for change in terms of the reduction of emissions, for example, stating that it would be business as usual if the coalition won, while the PM argued that the cost change brings with it. The debate covered a wide range of topics, including the issue of asylum seekers on Manus and Nauru. Mr Shorten stated Labor's intention to revisit a previous offer from New Zealand and the hopes that they will be able to resettle refugees as humanely as possible, whereas Scott Morrison, on the other hand, did not mention any plans in terms of refugees, only reassuring the voters that they would not be sent to the country of which they had left. This year's federal election has brought forth an issue never before seen in an Australian election campaign. Many politicians have been forced to drop out of the race due to the resurfacing of offensive tweets. Liberal candidates Jessica Whelan, Jeremy Hearn and Peter Killen were all forced to resign from the Liberal Party, who have sought to distance themselves from extremist views. Treasurer Josh Frydenberg said these dumped candidates have no place in the Liberal Party. The impact of these resignations introduces a new aspect to the Australian election campaigns and shows the growing impact of cancel culture on today's political and societal landscape. Politics have turned personal for Bill Shorten, who mentioned his wish that his mother was able to have pursued a legal education when she first attended university. While the story touched Australians' hearts, Mr Shorten failed to mention the fact that his mother had later returned to university in her 50s and continued on to have an illustrious career as a barrister. The Daily Telegraph then published an article claiming Shorten had twisted the life story of his late mother for political gain. This article sparked outrage, most notably from Andrew Bolt, a man who is not a supporter of the Labor Party. He later expressed sympathy towards Bill Shorten, stating that, "I note that the Herald Sun, my employer, chose not to run this story. I support that decision." On a lighter note, we witnessed the first copycat of the iconic Egg Boy. A 24-year-old Victorian woman, later identified as Amber Page, was charged with common assault after she attempted to commit a heinous crime, cracking an egg on the head of PM Scott Morrison. The event later occurred at a Country Women's Association meeting that the PM attended. While he was talking to members, Amber came up behind him and attempted to throw an egg at him. However, it did not crack, showing her true inexperience with eggings. The Prime Minister's security team quickly detained her and in the process knocked over a 70-year-old woman who was later confirmed to have not received any injuries in the process. The main thing that we can take away from this is that if you're going to commit an act committed by someone as iconic as Egg Boy, you must know what you're doing, and clearly Amber Page was not the right person for the job. Thank you for listening to today's instalment of GP Media News. We'll see you next time.